Warning: the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sure, if you want to begin.
We are live.
All right, welcome everyone to a little bit of a late start today, but we have some exciting new faces and some exciting returning faces. Welcome back, Lore.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yes,
welcome
yes,
back.
Yes.
Welcome back.
And we have a new player joining us. We will be getting into who they will be playing in a bit, but first things first. We have, I believe, the personal affairs. So for this moment, I am going to sort of skip over. I'm going to do the personal affairs for the three players we have there. Basically, the idea for people who are new to this game and people who may be tuning in the first time. Personal affairs is basically a thing that these players get to do at the start of each episode. An episode is usually 2 sessions long with how we're running it. This one might go 3 depending on how long it is and what time we have there. But we are going to sort of be introducing this. So, does anyone have the choice that they want to make for their personal affairs?
Un-afflict all my courtiers.
You want to un-afflict all your courtiers? How
Yeah.
are you planning on doing that?
Well, we're going to have a party to celebrate Aurelia's return and her sort of mental, I guess, rehabilitation after being locked away and tortured to a degree for an extended period of time. So I'm going to have a little get-together at the club and sit down and treat all my courtiers to a nice evening of wine, dine, music, and enjoyment as my lowborn serve.
All right. Oh yes, and I believe healing should have happened. So suppose
thank
the
God.
two, yes. So your shattered arm is only a minor. All right,
God
so call it a healing arm. All right, and I believe the other 2 should have gone away from you. The basic idea is there's certain conditions and afflictions that get put on people for various reasons in game. These will be negatives to your roll when they matter. At the end of each session, you can drop one minor one, and you can roll down another one of any specialty. So that can mean that you can drop 2 minors if you have 2 minor afflictions. If you don't have one that fits either category, it's tough. That's how that goes. What's that? So you're sort of having a party there as you're there, and your wife is still missing, not in action. Also, everyone who has an endeavor, please mark 1 setback on that endeavor. Except for you, of course, Mr. Grendall.
Yeah.
All right. Lord Ranael, what are you doing for your...
I do got a lot of afflicted courtiers right now.
You have 3. You have less than half afflicted.
I've got 4 afflicted by my tracking.
Oh, 4. Who are the 4?
Casimir, Muriel, Kaylin,
Okay.
and Valeric. Or am I looking at
Yep.
somebody else? Yeah. That's right.
That's that's right. They're fair. All right. I did not afflict Casimir, so yeah. All right. You've got more than half afflicted.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove all afflictions from courtiers.
Are you partying it up with Lord Grendall?
Yeah, I was thinking about asking if that was something we could do.
Sure.
Would that be copacetic?
Yeah, it's fine with me. We're buddies.
All right. So you're having a party on over there. For new players here, basically courtiers are sort of kind of one-time use traits that you have that you can use them to add to your role when you want to get their help doing something. You sort of explain how they're doing something, you use it like you normally would a trait, but once you use them, they become something called afflicted, which basically means you can't use them again until you find a way to unafflict them. The idea is basically that hey, you've told them to do a thing, and they're kind of like, man, I am really tired after doing that thing, or I'm a little grouchier, I need my me time, and so they can also become afflicted because of poor rolls or other things that happen in role play, where I'm like, oh, you do a thing, all right, I'm afflicting your courtier, so they're still your courtier, they're just upset with you, and therefore they're afflicted. You cannot get their assistance.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've never really given them all downtime, I don't think. I think they've earned it. They've earned some R&R or whatever.
Excellent. Which brings us on to Grand Duke Lucien Joy.
I'm gonna change my unique trait.
All right.
I'm going from sensational hedonist to master overseer.
Master.
Because A, I need to keep my court in check now that I want to bring it back to order, and B, I'm technically I'm the leader of a coalition against our dear friends, the Fjord Waters, our fantastic Viking-esque pirate friends, and I need to keep all that in check. So goodbye I'm still having wild parties, but more of organizing everything and keeping everything as how I desire it.
Great. So now the camera shifts across, panning out from the focus on the city and the high life in the towering vistas of Ironheart. It swings across the bay, drifting out onto the sea, where we settle upon a ship bobbing in the lake of the Aurora Sound. The camera zooms on in to this yacht. And aboard that yacht stands a figure on the bow. Lady Odile. Tell me, what personal affairs have you been getting up to in this time?
I don't suppose I'd be able to start an endeavor currently.
You can. The fact that you've been cut off from all this other stuff there does not mean you cannot start an endeavor. So that is definitely a thing you can do. So you want to start an endeavor with +3 to the potential of it right now?
If possible.
All right, indeed.
That with the endeavors, can that be in relation to just like things going on that are simply affecting the court, or does it have to exclusively be about bolstering the court?
What is the idea? And I can say yeah or nay.
revoking corruption seats?
What do you mean
Or
revoking
corrupted seats? Like trying to usurp corruption within the city?
That might be all right. That you could try that. When you say corrupted seats, what does that look like? What is the what is the end goal? If you were to able to flip a switch right now and say this switch says remove corrupted seats, and you flipped it, what would happen in the world when you flip that switch?
Those that are preventing, like, the citizens that are within the safety of the walls being potentially exposed to the dramaticness of what could be occurring outside. So, like, anybody who is showing such undue hardships, because it's not like anybody gets to go anywhere, would all be removed from seats because you are utilizing the limitations on these others to weaken their sense of life. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna say, that sounds very nebulous. I'm not hard and fast. So unfortunately, I think that what you're doing, I think it's fair to say we see Odile, like, drawing up plans and just sort of like crumpling it up and throwing it out. It's like, it's all too much for that. But there are other things you could do. If you can think smaller, or like what one actual effect, like what does it look like? What does it mean when that happens? Is a thing there. Like, is there one seat in particular you want removed? Or,
I want Magnus gone.
Overthrow Magnus. That is master plan, and it's going to be super hard, and it's going to be very difficult, and that might be a thing that you need to work up to. Especially in the position you're in right now, overthrowing Magnus is a little. You've already tried overthrowing Magnus. You staged an entire assault on his building. All right. That it's good. It's done. That is the thing there. You're gonna have to go a little smaller before that. So, is there anything else before Magnus that you would want to do?
The lapdog. Upstaging the lapdog that seems to be at his beck and call as a kind of conniving backseat riding Augustus.
All right.
Because if he loses the additional backup.
As you sort of sing there, your eyes kind of come into focus, and you get an idea. Wait, if I do this, and in the clarity on the Aurora sound, you have inspiration, and so we're gonna start this thing. You're at +3, and so I'm gonna go through basically how a roll is done, just so that everyone sort of knows. Here, basically the idea. I'm gonna pull up. Where is the diagram? Challenge diagram. Should players. Here is sort of the diagram of the challenge. We declare the intent. This intent is to start an endeavor. That endeavor is going to be to dethrone or otherwise humiliate or otherwise destabilize Augustus. So, Lord Augustus Morgan. Destabilize Augustus Morgan and possibly see what comes there. So for this, you get to add certain things that you know and are in here. He doesn't have any afflictions, doesn't have any flaws, and you have no one here for any additional help. Your character is not afflicted. Your character has had some time to rest. I don't believe you have any afflictions currently on you. So currently what you have is your traits. You're starting at 3. What traits do you think are going to be helpful to you in starting this endeavor?
I'd like to use exploiting jealousy. This man clearly thinks highly of himself. Surely there is something that can be pricked apart to make him doubt himself.
Going to 4.
seductive words, being able to place the thought into other people that he's not to be trusted, that there's something that could be better.
5. All right.
The confident conduct, being able to go in and say, hey, he does not deserve to be here. I can say this as like someone who has been attempting to fill in the seat, being able to tell people, can I still use my elite social circle even with kind of being in flux? I'd like to use elite social circle. I have friends in high places that can help with it.
Sure.
Acclaimed
So
planner.
confident-
I'm planning espionage.
Right. Elite social circle. I'm just highlighting these just so I know what's been used. So
Yeah.
we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that makes sense. 8. We're at 8 so far.
That'll help me at all.
Are you planning on tapping your husband for this?
Could be very helpful with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is a different social circle. I think if I can tap Radomir for it, because he is for certain with me. And then
9.
does this theme rule work where when planning an endeavor, if you cater to the desires of relevant NPCs, shorten the progress track by 2 steps?
You would have to say which relevant NPCs are you playing?
Mayhaps Aloriel would be a nice person to maybe see if she is interested.
L'Oreal is not relevant to this desire.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone relevant to this desire would be the Princepsa of there. She's someone in power that is relevant to you accomplishing it.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah. So yes, of course, you can go talk with your husband. See him. He is deep in his cups, of course. It has been hard on him to see what this has been doing. He's been a lot less cheerful recently since you found her and you rescued her, or other people found her and rescued her. So you are there. Of course, he cajoles you into a bit of a drink. Yes. And with that, you're going to be a little tipsy, but you're up to 10. What courtiers do you have with you?
Oh, I'm gonna look at my list of which ones I thought would join me. Where is that list? There it is. So, Aspen and Rose are for sure with us, as would Severin and Ari. The others are either 50-50 shot or less, so I'm not going to immediately utilize those.
I mean, Aspen and Oleander, you mean? You said Aspen and Rose.
Yes, so Aspen and Rose both would have joined. Oleander, I put in the 50-50 category. Maybe he came, maybe he didn't, because we're still kind of unsure of his root loyalty. But I know that those two are undyingly loyal to Radomir. Aspen is an instigator, and I think that with Radomir going and kind of getting almost defamed, he would be willing to kind of go and assist with kind of usurping someone who put him in that place. So I'm going to say I'm going to ask Aspen to assist in this.
Okay. We go to 11. We're back up.
And I think that would be all I'd be willing to use to start this for now.
So, you're going to make a roll with 11. So you can spend a shard on this if you want. Spending a shard is you spend one of your resources, it adds an extra die, and also means that anytime you roll ones, you don't mark trouble. Marking trouble means that something goes wrong, you have a trouble list there, you can invoke your trouble whenever you want. But if it goes to 4, I get to invoke it, and I will invoke it immediately because I have to.
I was gonna say, these 3 that I have, I feel have already become invoked over time.
Yeah, I mean, they might just show up out of the blue if that happens. But yeah, so yeah, all right, you're at 11. So if you want to make a roll, please do.
I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna go no shard. Oh, and I just need to put more than 6. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
all right,
gracious.
Well, here's the fun fact. Because you rolled no shard and you have 11, you get +1 to each die value for each point above 6. So that's 5. All right.
Okay.
So, that 1 becomes another 6, which means that it's 3 successes. So the idea of what we're looking for in the dice here is you're rolling 3 dice. The dice start as d6s. As the potential goes up, you get more. The dice upgrade. So at the top, you're rolling d10. Anything that is over 5, that is 5 or over, is a success. So it's a 20% success on a d6, about a 50% chance on a d8, I believe. And then at a d10, it's I suppose that's like anyway, but it's the specific there. It's more on a d10 than it's there. I suppose d8, 8, yeah, 10, 6, 4. Yeah, 60% success on a d10. Which is pretty good. Of course, you can still roll 1 if you're over the track because you've got a whole bunch of things and you're just going really good. But you know, you've make this thing go. Now, admittedly, we're going to go to endeavors, and I'm going to sort of talk about how endeavor works. So we've clarified the goal. We're going to set the progress track, which I should have done here. This is a master plan. All right. It is also at the expense of royals or authorities. Several royals are going to be this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in this point right now, it's well for you. But let's see, it goes against the law. Nope. Doesn't go against the law for you to find something that embarrasses him. So you need a 12. And you get 1 to start from. And the condition that you have to do here is you need to find some dirt on him. You need something that you can use. You need the lever. Until you find the lever, you can never let this work. So you need to find dirt on this guy. Now, that might not be that hard. That might be very easy. But but you're going to need to find something that's going to say, we need to find dirt. All right? And so with that, we're going to pull back from Lady Odile. And we're going to go on to everyone's court challenge. So I'm going to run through these a little quickly. The idea is at the beginning of each episode, everyone sort of runs down where their court is and what sort of challenges they are facing. They sort of do a test to see how everything is going. I suppose this time I'm going to make a little bit of an exception on this. We're going to postpone the court challenge briefly. I think this is sort of a prelude here. I'm going to give you a bit of an extra time, and instead we're going to move on to something else. At the beginning of next session, we will do the court challenge. All right? Give everyone time to think about it. Give everyone time to do it, and everyone will make one. But in the meantime, word is traveling through the city as Lord Grendall and Lord Ranael sit together, probably drinking and commiserating, I am assuming. That fair, Sam?
Yeah, I think so. Sure.
All right. And Grand Duke Lucien Joy. You are sitting there putting away some of your old vices and trying to sort of better yourself and be a stronger leader and looking at the man in the mirror and being like, who is this man? And what can I be? What can I become?
Essentially, closely enough, I want to make shit work.
Mm-hmm. A messenger comes in to see you, Lord Grendall and Lord Ranael, and they sort of, your wife, Lord Ranael, sort of rises, goes and speaks to the messenger. Her face kind of goes black, and she sort of comes back and sort of sits down next to you. And she goes, there's been a new arrival. The new ambassador from Fjordwater is arriving.
Does it have a name?
There's not one on the list. It says it's the new ambassador.
I send one of my lowborn to inform my spy network to get on that.
Sure. They nod like, all right. Meanwhile, Duke, you're sort of standing there as your wife walks in, and she goes, we've just received word. You are needed at urgently. Husband.
I shall be there as soon as I dress myself.
Indeed. The new ambassador is arrived. They say they have a car waiting for you.
Wonderful. Any name?
No, there was no name.
Thanks, darling.
So, as you all go, you are brought to a place that is sickeningly familiar.
Ugh.
Do you know that place?
Wait, oh no, this is not the pet shop. Oh, this is our old friend. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's sad to see the place closed down.
Indeed.
But as you gather there, you do see Lord Augustus is there, sort of standing with his cane. His wife, Mary Ellen, sort of standing there next to him. And as you, the Princepsa, the Lady Carmen Joy, stands as you arrive, Lucien. She comes and takes you. Lucien, so good to see you. You know, blah blah blah. As you know, your angelic wives also go to like sort of have their tete-a-tete. And standing, of course, in the corner is
Cock of the walk.
Yeah. So you're sort of standing there as you see a carriage being drawn down the lane, coming on up, and as they arrive at the location, the door opens, and Morgana, would you care to describe what they see as you step out?
Sure. So, Morgana steps out. She has, there's the picture, but dark hair, and she is a, I got the wrong Deva, new to the game. And yeah, they see her just step out. I don't know any more that you want there.
No, sure. Just what you describe, what you see, whatever you want to do. So you sort of step out. There's probably like some feathers, sort of actually sort of woven into her dress as she descends the staircase of these little so they're sort of on to the ground as someone says, presenting Lady. Oh, 1 second, I forgot to put Lady there. Lady Morgana Nocturne.
Kill her. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Warm reception.
No.
So,
Oh,
what do you
God.
all do?
I hear Nocturne and I like turn slowly.
Yeah, the Nocturne definitely moves Lucien's head to this newcomer as he opens a fan covering like his face and like looks at his cousin and says, "Really, another one, cousin? Didn't we have enough with Magnus?"
This is like Magnus is one of us there, but you should wait as another figure steps to the doorway.
Who is it?
Tall, imposing, blonde-haired. The man steps out. Prim, proper sort of military jacket with an oddly familiar set of glowing red eyes. As they announce, and Lord Consort Lucius Nocturne.
No, wait, what?
He doesn't need allies. What are you doing? What have you done? Oh, God.
You know,
man.
So I'm assuming you're Lord Grendall. You're looking back and forth at this. Yes.
A little, yeah, a smidge.
So,
Just,
as you can see, you see a look of sort of crooked brow on Magnus's thing, like he seems confused. As the boy there just sort of stares on forward, sort of takes Lady Morgana's hand, but you see a slow smile sort of start to spread across his face.
The Lord Consort or Magnus?
Oh, Magnus.
Magnus
As he
likes this.
sort of
Okay.
walks up, and puts a hand on his shoulder. He goes, "Good to see you, my son." He goes, "I thought you
I know.
were in trouble." He's like, "I've been doing well, Father. Pleasure to see you. I'm sure you know our cousin, Morgana." It's like, "I have heard good things. I hope you both will be a decent match for this fee. We need new blood, it seems." As he smiles. As you are up there, Lady Morgana, Lady Carmen Joy sort of approaches you. She's like, "Lady Morgana, we are currently the Archon of Blessings is currently preparing your new holding. Until then, please take this holding. It has been recently evacuated."
I'm sure we can make it work.
Like, of course. So lovely to have people who are accepting here. So, feel free to mingle, meet everyone you can. I plan on holding a bit of a celebration in a day's time at my place, a sort of masquerade ball for everyone. Sort of get acquainted, get to know each other. But of course, if you wish to return and get yourself settled in, you may, or you may talk here. The choice is yours.
I would love to make some introduction.
Excellent. Well, so sort of see there as you walk up, and then where are you all standing? In fact, actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up this. No. A contingent there. We're gonna say that your people are all at the bar enjoying themselves, so you guys don't have any consorts for you guys. Lord Lucien, did you want to bring a consort, or so not a consort? Sorry, a thing.
A courtier.
Courtier.
Be a courtier.
I mean, considering we didn't know exactly what was we're gonna expect. I'm gonna bring Henry once again. Because I need a bodyguard just in case, considering my new position.
Yes. All right. And wives were present, so I'm going to bring
Well,
them here. Those of you who still have wives, to be present. All right.
Yep. It's all right.
You don't need
Let's
to
do-
attack our poor man.
I just found
So
Magnus
brutal.
next of kin, so I saw Magnus is next of kin. We're good. Don't worry about it.
All right. So. Look, they're both House Nocturne, all right? So,
Now the sun interests me more.
Just more of them
I
to
mean-
kill.
Exactly.
I just got married. You can't kill my husband yet.
No, I never said anything about
On the
killing.
loose.
Just maybe a hostage. Maybe
Guys, divide and
If-
conquer. Let's make both hate Nocturne.
in all fairness, I will cop to Lord Lucius Nocturne being something I added because someone else chose it. And that was the big surprise, guys, when I was saying that the one character did a thing, and I'm like, oh wait, yeah, no. That person chose that there. And then I didn't choose Nocturne for our new player. Our new player chose Nocturne all on themselves, like, oh, what serendipity. New Nocturne coming on in. But yes, you're all here. We're gonna assume this is kind of like where I'm assuming everyone there is sort of standing together. Lord Lucius is there. He sort of moved on over to his son. They're there. Anyone wanting to approach themselves, or Morgana, is there someone here that you would want to approach? There's a sort of a retinue of people behind these two here.
All by myself. Don't want to be.
See, Magnus and his son are gonna go have a nice, quiet little conversation. Leaving kind of Lady Morgana sort of there alone. Or are you gonna, Lady Morgana? Are you gonna try to approach someone, or are you gonna just stand there and wait for people to approach you?
I will go approach, and I will choose the person who is also by themselves.
Oh, Lord Grendall Goldengrove. So, Goldengrove, you're standing there as Lady Morgana Nocturne sort of makes her way up to you, sort of where he is kind of there are two other people that are sort of with him in that group. So you go up there. What do you say? What do you both do?
Hello.
Hello.
Good day.
I am Lady Morgana, the new ambassador.
Welcome. It's a pleasure. I'll bow politely, and I'll say, welcome to Ironheart. What made you sort of, I guess, like what got you to the ambassadorial role here?
Well, I would point out what you know, because we didn't really go over this in the thing there. So you were chosen because you are a loyal servant of Fjordwater. You are not siding with the treacherous admiral who was a Princepsa. You are loyal to all of Northwatch. You are not a traitor. So that would be one of the reasons that you were picked. You're loyal.
Yeah, I would probably just say, well, I showed my loyalty.
Very, very good. Okay, we need more of that in this time. How are you liking Ironheart so far?
I've just recently arrived. It's lovely so far.
Very nice, very good. I happen to be a proprietor of a very well-known and very proper club. We do music and lovely food and drinks of all sorts, roof lounge, all the works. I would invite you and your husband sometime to come and sample it as a gift or a welcoming party, so to speak.
That sounds lovely. I'm sure we'd both love to come.
Oh, I would love nothing more. Yes. Well, are you going to be on the council with us?
Yes.
Very good. Well, let me introduce you to the other compatriots of ours on our council. I'll turn to Ranael and say, "This is Lord Ranael. Introduce yourself."
So allow me to explain a little bit here. This council was a thing that was set up by the Lady Carmen Joy. She had a bunch of new people come in there. She's like, you know what? We're going to let the lesser provinces have their say. For those of you who are following along, Ironheart is just a little bit pretentious and just a little bit like superior to everyone else. There's like, oh, like we're all like, supernatural nobles, and like, the best of the best, but our supernatural nobles, we're kind of like, a step above your supernatural nobles in those other areas there. So this is sort of a way for other people there. You are kind of the lower there, but she's like, yeah, you give me some things, talk to people, do things. It's a council of like 6 seats basically. There's sort of the head of the council, which is currently Magnus Nocturne. Then there are a seat for all the other 4 regions, and now there is one that's basically just a kind of someone for Concord Keep, who's just in there to sort of do the Hierophant's bidding. He's kind of like a attaché. He doesn't really do much, not very important. He isn't even married. Like, look, if he was married, he'd have his wife here,
Bastard. Love it.
But yes, you go and you introduce her to the 2 others. Take it away.
Hello, Lord Ranael.
Ranael turns to face you. His demeanor measured, and he says, he kind of slightly bows his head, and says, Lady Morgana, you are welcome in Ironheart.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Yeah, I don't think I'd say more than that.
He's one for short sentences, Ranael. Good man. And that's his wife right there, Callista.
She probably would have more to say. Yeah, I think Brandon stepped away, but Callista will probably have a much more friendlier bearing than Ranael was.
Yes, that's 1 second. So she's like, oh yes, hi, yes, so great to meet you. Nice pleasantries. You can sort of tell from looking at her, this is a mortal. This is a mortal woman who's been elevated, probably a little bit beyond her stature. How do you react to this as someone who is themselves a god and used to seeing these type of people like, bowing at your feet, and this one is like almost your equal? Like, what is Morgana's opinion? What does she do about that? What is your thoughts? What does she convey?
I think she needs to like take a single moment to like accept that it's happening, and then she's able to like, okay, this is what's happening. I need to play through this. So then she just tries to greet in kind.
It's fine. So
she'll just be like, yeah.
For a second,
I interrupted you.
Oh, sorry. No, for a second, like, you can sort of, those of you who are more perceptive here, kind of like Grendall, can kind of see, like, like the 2, like, have you seen the meme with the Amelia Clark smiling and like that odd sort of like forced smile, like, like that's what I want to say is like, it's like, like that's kind of like what I think Lady Amore is kind of seeing, is she's sort of like just like, you don't like me, you're I've seen this before, I've seen this look all around my husband's court when they look at other people that they come in. Yeah. Ugh. It's like she's just like, yeah, we're gonna be polite, we're gonna be happy. Okay, all right. As she just sort of goes back to Ranael, just sort of like, it's fine, Lord Lucien, what do you do?
First, the ones who know Lord Lucien see that he's dressed quite differently. No more is it. It's still like in his prissy aristocratic uniform, but instead of it being more court-like, he has switched into like a military-esque uniform, closer to Ranael. So jack boots. He wears a sword. No more waistcoat, but an actual cuirass. He's stepping up his game to look more proper for his roles, including a small command baton that probably is quite out there for no reason, but he's holding it. And he looks at Lord Morgan and says, "Ah, our newcomer, a most pleasurable occasion to to meet you here." He gives her a courtesy. He will kiss her, and if she allows it, and say, "If not introduced, I'm Grand Duke Lucien Joy. For short occasions, this is my dearest wife, Augusta," and he moves over to her to give her a small kiss, but loving one on the cheek, and says, "Have you experienced the wonderful the wonderful establishment that Lord Grendall here runs?"
Not yet. He has invited us to come, and I look forward to that time. And it is lovely to meet you both.
At this point, you
Lovely
guys
to meet you
see
as
a figure sort of walking on over as he sort of comes over, sort of puts his hand on the small of Morgana Nocturne's back as you see Lord Nocturne kind of coming on over
Lord
and
Augustus.
doing this. Yes, to Augustus sort of talk. Grendel, as you see, as you sort of look over at that Augustus group, you see Mary Ellen's eyes boring into you as you had this other woman there on your arm. As she's just like, you know what?
I like look at her and I just sort of like politics.
give her a shrug. She's just like sort of looks away, and it's for the first time you see her lay her hand on her husband, like in a sort of possessive sort of manner.
Finally, stay away from me, you sick wench. Oh my god. Finally, stop chasing me, you weirdo. Anyway, I was gonna allusion to her to say it's just business, but I don't care that much. Yeah, but I'll my lord.
I'm your lord.
Well, Lord Consort. Lucius, is that right?
I'm sorry, I have to say I'm already married, but I can't take your proposal, sir.
Oh, you're a clever one.
That's
We're gonna
what
get
they
along fine,
say.
I think.
General Ranael.
Yes.
Damn.
I see you were, as I heard, ever the man who trained quite a good troop there.
Glad to hear they're performing adequately. Although, you think the students fight well, you should see their teacher.
Sure, I would. I did grow up after all under my father's loving courtesy. And you, Grand Duke Joy, quite a change from what I hear. Is Mr. Notarial rubbing off on you?
One would say that I'm, well, how would I say? So I'm growing on Lord Notarial and he's growing on me, but more on as the leader of the forces to avenge your attack on your father's property. I decided that one must take his role more seriously. So
He smiles as you mention the attack on the property. He's like, so you are one of the people charged with the defense of my father. I will have to keep that in mind and thank you properly.
just doing what I would do for every dear citizen and lord and lady of dear Ironheart.
A cold expression crosses his face. He's like, indeed, I'm sure you would. And then he sort of turns and goes, Morgana, dear, I feel myself having a bit of distress. Perhaps we should go peruse our new holding, or shall I let you stay here and fraternize more?
No, go retire for a moment.
Did you say that you'll both retire for a moment, or?
Yes, sorry.
With that, he sort of loops his hand in yours. He says, lead the way, or shall I?
I'll lead the way.
Right. As you lead, are you leading inside, or are you leading somewhere else?
Inside.
All right, inside. So you head on inside. As you do, so you see, your three courtiers, or your courtiers are the first three courtiers that sort of arrive with you, follow you on in. Sort of goes to get to sort of lay up the place. Was there anything else that you wanted to do? I know you have an out time that is quickly approaching, so I didn't know if there was anything else you wanted to do before then.
No, I think that's good.
Excellent. So I'm going to take a little pause right here before that. Sort of, do you have any questions or concerns about things that you would want to ask before we, go or move on?
Nothing immediately, though I'm sure, especially the first time I'm going to have to roll, I'm going to have some questions.
Yeah, no. I completely understand that. That's why I was like, we'll just do something nice thing here, get you introduced, do other stuff like that, and then we'll get into the big nitty gritty of things come next session.
All right. Thank everyone.
Yep. Okay. Hope you had a wonderful time. I know I enjoyed having you here.
Awesome
I
to
think
meet you.
it's going to be
Yep,
it'll be
also
very
meet you.
Absolutely.
Good meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.
You have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
That's there. So I think I'm going to pull back that scene a bit. I think that's good to say. Unless there was anything else one of you wanted to do in that scene. Besides like stab people.
No,
Yeah.
I was thinking about saying something as they step out of earshot to Grendall and Lucien. And just saying like I have concern House Nocturne is like a hydra growing many more heads.
I would agree.
Well, I would tend to agree. I think we should first see if there is even a Hydra or if we can use such things as divide and conquer.
Your wife snorts a bit as you call him a hydra. Just slaps you gently.
My wife
I'll
does.
just
Yes.
I'll just say, but even a hydra has weaknesses, and if we cut out its feet, and I'll like look slowly toward Magnus or Augustus Gloop, I'll say, if we can cut out his feet, even a mighty hydra will fall.
It's like are you serious? At first I thought you were making a joke, and I was wondering, Ranael, why you developed a sense of humor.
This is my wife saying this again.
Yes. You are aware he is a Hydra, correct?
Oh, is he actually? Is he
Yes.
actually a Hydra?
He is known for turning into a literal Hydra.
Oh,
I believe that is.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, you've done a
You hear-
The
fantastic
more you
job
know.
conveying him as a Hydra, obviously, because I
Mhm.
didn't know that.
That's crazy, actually. I didn't know that. That's insane.
I'll just be like, yes, a joke, and play like I'm smarter than I am, I guess, to my wife. Yes, a joke.
I'll just be like,
Right.
I won't. I'll be like, Hydra, shit.
Perhaps this cousin will be more sympathetic to our cause. She is married to his son, after all.
Yeah.
Maybe
If the
putting the wife in
Sorry,
danger
go on.
runs in the family.
Maybe. Also, I should mention, House Nocturne's like mythical animal is the Hydra, so it is a thing of House Nocturne that they are Hydras. So that's also, yeah.
Oh God!
So,
Oh
they're like,
God!
Hydras. I'm like, yep, yes, they are.
We need lots of fire.
Cut off his head, and it'll just grow back two of them.
Two more shall take its place.
Look, it's almost like he's already doing that. He just grew 2 more heads, apparently.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
yeah,
Well, time to start sending spies after them too now. Fuck. God.
Just when you thought you were safe,
Oh,
some
I never
other
thought it was
player throws a bomb at you and goes, "You know what I want to be? I
Fuck.
want to be married to a Nocturne."
and be a Nocturne.
Thank you, Fairy. No. This was another player. Another player did that there. That idea was a thing that I stole and I pushed in there because that was a thing. But yeah, no. So thank you, Fairy. That was a great choice.
Yes.
But yeah.
Very good choice.
Anyway, so anything else you guys want to do?
Not in this scenario.
Yeah.
No, not really, apart
Bring
from
you
like
on
pleasantries.
Sure, yeah. So that's there. It's sort of a very short meet and greet. It's not anything really big. Oh, that's the web. I want to move to the board. Let me go to the board. So. Right, so, Lady Odile. Now that things have calmed down, there may be a chance for you to get word to possibly, people in Ironheart. Is there anyone in Ironheart you want to reach out to? Are you still there? Did we lose you?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
All right.
I'm turning the gears. There are a few that I'm looking to reach out to, just on the list. But
Who are the top 3?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm hesitant because I don't know how quickly it'll turn. I want to reach out to Georgina. Because I know
Right.
she's slightly infatuated. Which I'll take at the moment.
I think slightly is an understatement, but oh well.
Just trying to be nice and generous. Trying.
So Georgina's
I
one.
want-
Who's the other two?
Yeah, I want to reach out to Grendall. I want to reach out to. It's obvious. did I have that conversation, or is that just something I'm remembering?
Which conversation?
Between Odile and Callista. I don't think we actually had a conversation. I think I'm just remembering. No, I don't have anything in the notes, so it wouldn't be her. Would I potentially be able to reach out to Creed? I know he's afflicted, and he didn't come with.
What do you want Creed to do?
Find out how everything's going. Because I know that at this point the holdings are in the air. And that's likely where he would have stayed, since that's where we kept, all the information.
You can reach out to Creed, but he may or may not be where he is supposed to be. He is of what's the house's name? Umbran. Umbran likes to get into trouble and go where they're not supposed to be, so
It's fine. I'm kind of hoping that he's in places he's not supposed to be so that he can tell me things he's not supposed to know. That's the ideal part.
Yeah. You understand how that works now.
So yeah, those are my top 3 I'm gonna reach out to just immediately.
All right. So, Lucien.
Yes.
You get a note. You one day, like, there's a letter arrives, then you hear a oh, and she goes just like, I need to go. And she's like, you see Georgina, she is packing a suitcase. She is throwing things together, all right?
Lucien sighs, and with the help of his walking stick, which is more for being a very pompous prick, he goes, Now, where are you going?
Nowhere. Just, poker tournament.
And where would that poker tournament be happening? Yeah.
Down at Lux Point. Yeah.
In Lux Point, huh? And this random poker tournament is so important that you have to pack immediately?
Yes, it's very important. Why do you, go up in my grill? Like, can't go anywhere and do everything. You're my, dad or something. Ugh!
I am not your father, but I'm
Of
your
course.
prince.
I'd have hung myself if you were. All right. No, let me go. All right.
I will let you go once you give me a bit more info. Can you tell me a bit more about this poker tournament?
Gotta go by.
Fine. I'll just go back to my room. And I will.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
I'm
He
not,
just sort of. Yeah.
I'm not prohibiting you to go. In fact, I never had a problem with your activities, considering we have a gambling room. I just want to know a bit more. That's it. Because I never remembered you being so infatuated by a random poker tournament, my dear. That's it. I'm just so curious. I want to know what conquers your heart and your desires. Maybe if it's a good idea, maybe you could do it.
My desire is for you to leave me alone. Leave me alone.
All right, then. I guess I cannot stop you. Just I hope you're not doing anything that is problematic without my knowledge. And I make the way so she can go. I'm just looking at her. Sternly.
She runs off.
Can I get the Henry real quick?
All right, yeah.
My dearest friend, I think my dear Georgina is hiding something from me. I never seen her that agitated, right? I just want to make sure out of character that I don't remember her being that agitated before.
Fairly out of, I mean, like, they're all capricious and they're all unstable, so it's not like the first time she's ever blown up, but this is like, this is odd.
Okay, just want to make sure that so I'm not like metagaming it. But considering that this is out, I said to my dear Henry, could you? I know it's not in your purview, but could you temporarily keep an eye on her? I will make sure somebody more skilled goes on the job, but temporarily, could you please make me that favor?
You want me to follow her surreptitiously, or?
Just try to follow her and not uh, see what she's actually doing. If she's on a poker tournament, oh well, you will have all your expenses paid and a favor to ask from me. If she's not in a tournament, all the same will apply, and you may rave against the stars privately for 2 hours whenever you wish, in what occasion.
Very well, but I thought you might wanted to send your babysitter instead. All right, so he gets up and he sort of walks on out to follow her.
So I could have sent Devlin. Huh.
You could send them both.
Yeah, you know what? I will quickly write Devlin in because I forgot to do that, and secondly, I will. I will stop Henry real quick and say, you know what? You make a good point. I will send Devlin with you. I really want to know what's happening. We can't allow any more outside scandals. Inside, I don't care if we have more. It's our bread and butter. But outside, I would just like to know what my dear courtier makes. And I sent for Devlin as well. And basically give him the whole spiel that she just rushed off very out of nowhere. And I'm A, concerned and B, distrustful a little bit of her just running off so quickly for a poker tournament, and I would just like to check on her.
All right, so you're sending both Devlin and Henry out there for this?
Yes, because in case something happens, Devlin has Henry as a bit of a.
Makes sense. All right, so with that, now we're going to cut to Odile. How do you get the message to Grendall? Is it a sealed letter? Like what's going on, and what sort of does he get to know?
Trying to think of how. I think sealed letter, and within the letter, it's going to be kind of simple and plain of like, we know a lot more truths than the false cities presented. Please stand fast and be prepared.
So you're not wanting to arrange a meeting because you can. If you wanted to arrange a meeting. You did know that Grendall wanted to speak to you before, all this kind of went down.
That's true. We had to postpone.
Very true.
I would include at the very end, new dinners on me, and then set up a meeting point. Probably in Lux. That would make the most sense. I forget the map. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But basically where most of my original family might have been.
The getaway is in Lux Point.
It is? Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect. That is where our makeup dinner will be.
Very well.
All right, so Duke Lucien.
Yes.
You are informed via cell phone messages, because cell phones are a thing. That they have followed Georgia to the Getaway nightclub. There does not seem to be a poker tournament going on.
Is that I will text back if they have any more knowledge apart from A, it's a nightclub, and B, it's not a poker tournament.
They have no clue. They're continuing to watch her. Grendall, as you are waiting for this, some of Lucien's courtiers, one of them being one of those busybody stars, has popped up in your thing while you're waiting for Odile to show up.
All right. I'll look to them. I'll be like, can I help you?
No, I'm just here to meet someone. Don't worry about it,
All right, whatever.
She doesn't seem to notice that the other two people are behind her.
I'll get Monty to keep an eye out on those two, on all of them.
I like how we're creating infernal spy circle. Everyone is watching everyone unknowingly.
Yep. No one knows who anyone is, and everyone knows who everyone is at the same time.
But Lady Odile, how are you arriving? What is your plan for this?
I'm gonna be dressed very just casual, bare bones. Dressed quite down, and I'm gonna just very calmly walk in. I assume that there are private rooms within this nightclub is typically.
Oh, we have the most private night. We have the most private room. I made a new part of my holding called Soundproof Spy Lair.
Sick.
Yeah, so it's like an elevator. But yeah, we'll yeah.
Okay.
If you enter, I'll stand and be like, hello.
Are you secreting her into the club, into the spy elevator? Or are you not even having her there? Is she going to a different spot and you're leading her into the spy elevator from a different entrance that's not in the club?
I'm trying to be secretive here. So if we could set that up in advance to have her meet me at a side entrance, then yes. Definitely doing that.
All right. It's up to the two of you. Do you think that you guys could have arranged that?
Oh yeah. Easily.
I feel like I would have sent the message out and simply read the scene. If there were I know that you have Monty watching someone, but if I'd seen if you brought another courtier, at like a specific side door, that's what I would have used. I don't think front door would have been the go-to if I'm not exactly wanted at the moment.
Would we have said that? I mean, could we make the assumption that, given her family ties, she would know the nightclub pretty okay? Like, she would know like the building pretty okay.
I think so. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then, yeah, you would know there's a side door that is like used by the staff for like smoke breaks and stuff like that. Yeah, you could go over there. I'll have Aurelia wait there for Odile.
All right. You are led down into a very new place.
I'm gonna just kind of like stop and look around. I'm gonna see those that are here and be like, couple isn't bad. Wasn't everybody, but it's not bad. How are things going in Ironheart, Grendall?
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. The Nocturnes have new family members in town. One Morgana, one Lucius Nocturne, more rabble, so to speak. They have come after the attack. I don't know if you know anything about that, but it was all over the news. Somebody attacked Starreach Tower and freed my wife, L'Oreal, and others, apparently.
Well, at least you know she's safe and not
Indeed.
within hands you don't appreciate.
Very true. Yes, very true. I want her back, but I'll figure out a way to find her. At least she's safe for now. That's fine. That's good.
Odile,
yeah,
let me
Ironheart.
think. You know where she is. Like,
Yeah.
mhm.
So she's kind of like tiptoeing for a second of just kind of like.
But
You're
here's the other thing
concerned
you
for
know.
her-
The only thing that's keeping her safe is the fact that she's technically has been kidnapped. And it is being held, quote unquote, against her will. So she cannot answer any, like, sort of summons or calls or anything like that, you know? As soon as you bring her back here, she's in trouble. That's why she can't return.
I think that it's important to remember the circumstances at play. Although I'm sure you miss her dearly.
I do.
Maybe the time away will do her good, do her well.
I would assume, yes, that would probably be the case in this situation that we find ourselves in. With these Nocturnes. Yes. I will pour wine, and I'll say, what has been going on with you and yours, and my brother specifically as well?
To clarify, at this point, what is known of us is that we're siding with the admiral who is being viewed as traitorous.
You're kind of a question mark right now. Everyone assumes it, but it hasn't been, like, set in stone. But, like, the fact that you disappeared when other people disappeared, usually means, like, you know, you're okay, they probably fled, you know.
Well, as we're here, I'm sure you read the note and you're smart enough to read between the lines, as are the others that I called. Which there is one who should also be here. If you've seen her, she has my permission to kind of be. Well, okay, maybe eclectic is a better word. She's just enthusiastic.
Very fair, very fair. All right. I will have had brought down Aurelia with us, and I'll just ask her if she could go and bring down Georgina to the spy layer.
Are you certain you want to bring down the known celebrity with a loud mouth? into
Let's
your
go to my
spy
office.
layer
Spy
layer.
Yeah,
to meet Odile, who shouldn't be here.
that's fair.
Like, here's the thing. Odile might want to like meet Georgina. You're 100% certain Georgina is a bad person to know that she's here.
That's fair. Yeah, I will sort of convey my misgivings. I'll say, I don't know if she's a good one to know you're around. Your Blath. She's not exactly a quiet one.
Well, I won't want her to blab that I'm here in your holding. But I don't want my name to just disappear.
Very well.
I worked
it won't be
hard
with-
getting my foot in the seat. And once everything's cleared, I'm sure that there can be a welcoming back. But things have to get cleared first. And to do that, I kind of need a loud one to share some of the messages that are going about. And I want to make sure she's willing to do so if I bestow upon her a little extra blessings.
Well, very fair point. Although, are you sure you want to do that with her, or we're family. I have connections and skills. I have people that can spread these messages for you with a little less risk. Would you prefer that, or do you still want Georgina? Which is fine, but I am trying to offer you a potentially less risky solution.
Dear brother, it's why I also called you. If I have it going across all fields, all ears will hear it. The ones that listen to the loud ones and the ones that listen to your whispers in the dark.
Very well. Very fair.
Augustus is going to be the start. I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to get you things to spread and share. It's just going to take a little time.
Ooh, my smile. You see a wide smile. Like, yeah. He'll go, I've been wanting to bring that man low for quite a bit. This will be fun. All right, well, very well, but we're not meeting with her down here. I don't need her to know about this layer. But before we talk to her, I do want to know. Your note indicated that dinner that we missed due to this unfortunate series of events, so to speak. What is it you wanted to discuss? You implied it had something to do with my wife, but I don't know exactly what it was about.
Unfortunately, the primary thing I wanted to discuss are things that, quite frankly, should be a bit obvious at the moment, including even to the news grabbers.
Yes, that she doesn't like Magnus, is that right?
Those can't say for certain, but like I said, trust that in this time apart, she's likely doing fine. And she is at the very least safe, and not with him. Unfortunately, not with you either. And do keep a mind on unfortunately. No sideways glances, no over the rim of the glasses. You are still
But Mary
a
Ellen
married
loves
man.
him.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Rick?
Mary Ellen loves him.
That woman. Oof. Creeps me out. She just wants me for my body. Ew. No, but I will I will nod slowly and I'll just be like, I understand. I do. It just hurts my soul. But we have work to do. I suppose it's better to do the work with her safe.
On one additional question, and first this will be out of character just to know, Brandon, is he still within the court or is he also missing?
Who's he? What? Sorry.
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon is there in the court. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Also, Grendall, do you remember what Brandon wants you to find?
His mom, yeah.
Okay.
I asked my spy network to find out who she is because he just won't tell me who it is. So, yeah, I'm trying to find that as we speak.
So now within character, a check-in for the brother. I know the two of them were inseparable, and with her missing, he's got to be a nervous wreck. Is he doing okay?
Oh no, he wants his mother. I don't know who it is though. I was never told. L'Oreal never told me who her mother was. I'm trying to find out who she is, but my network's taking a bit of time. Did you happen to know that information?
I'll dig within sources.
I appreciate that, sister.
But I mostly just needed to check in, on the off chance that she comes back, knowing that her brother will be there.
As of right now, he is. He's very upset with me for losing her. And I share his sentiment full-heartedly. Told myself. Yeah.
A reminder to the both of you that if we're not blaming humanity for the end of the world, we're not blaming each other for a loss and corruption. Mistakes happen.
Very fair.
We take it and we move forward.
I should bring him down here, have you talk to him. Maybe he'll listen to you. Matter of fact, I'll I'll get Aurelia to send for Brandon real quick.
Sure.
You can trust
Aurelia brings Brandon down into the spy room, and he's kind of like,
Brandon, my boy, please, this is a friend of your sister. And I've not told you this because it was important to keep it a secret for a bit of time.
Where is she?
Safe.
Take me to her.
I looked to Odile.
If we reveal locations, who's going to immediately find out?
Oh, no.
She's taught you to be smart.
Magnus.
She's taught you to be smart, Brandon. As much as you miss her in this moment, what you need to know is she's not with someone that she doesn't want to be, and that you will be together again in time. It's a part of the bond. You'll feel it if something is wrong. I know, but it's not possible now, Brandon. Don't look like a whipped child.
Also, the fact that you named this character Brandon is just...
Oh, no.
I did. I named him Brandon on my own, too. That's the best part. I didn't even think about it.
So
I didn't even think about it.
You can't look like a whipped child whenever she does come back. So you're going to have to go around and do as you're told. You're going to need to be getting the work done to make it a safer space for her to return. But you have to participate in that.
Okay.
Good lad.
Once more, you can't do it as a whipped child. You can do it as a determined child, but not a whipped one. You can throw your tantrums in your own quarters, but not within
Can I
holdings.
go to my quarters?
She's gonna look at Grendall for a second.
I'll just nod. I'll say, Brandon, you may go.
Also, you may notice he's favoring one of the arms, like keeping it close to himself. You know.
Brandon? What's wrong with your arm?
Grendall. Grendall.
Yes.
Grendall
yes.
is doing this.
Doing what?
Favoring your arm.
Oh, I apologize. I thought you said Brandon. Oh, yeah, I'm favoring my arm, yeah.
I want to say she'd be nice and just ask about it, but she's most likely just going to like push against the arm that you are like attempting to nurse a little bit.
Ow!
Oh, fuck. Why did you do that?
Why are you walking around with a limp arm?
I'll dismiss the illusion and you'll see a cast on my arm. Yes. Magnus Nocturne took me into a closet and shattered my arm. That was fun.
She's gonna get just the most fucking devious smirk and just be like, "Oh, when did that happen?"
At the party we met the Princepsa at, actually. That was very interesting. After I spread the rumor that he killed his wife, very foolishly.
What?
Yeah. It was quite deviant. Oh yes, but
Grendall.
I paid for it. Yes, I paid for it.
Where did you hear such a thing and decide to tell him blatantly to his face rather than using your dark whispers of the night?
Oh, I'd used the dark whispers of the night. I just used the wrong ones. They got caught and beaten.
Oh my.
I'll look to Aurelia and I'll say she was a casualty until I found her. And I'll say Sidian also. He was the one who's spreading the rumor, and I made the mistake of not illusioning him at the time. That was a folly on my part. I was acting out in anger.
I suppose that's what we get for spreading lies.
It wasn't
Those
a lie.
kind of lies.
I'll look to Aurelia and I'll say, did you know he said to me, you can't prove anything. That is what he said to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me. So I might have actually, or rather what he said specifically was, and I pull out a little piece of paper as I pull up my Google Doc, and I'll say, I don't know what you found, but it won't stick. That is what he said. And so he's clearly guilty, at least for people such as us who know the trade, who know the game, so to speak. He's guilty. He did it. When I pushed him a bit further on it, I told him, I said, and I quote, guilty conscience, ? And then he shattered my arm. So, yeah, that was fun. But yeah, so I didn't tell him directly to his face. He just sort of found my courtier and two of my courtiers and kind of put two and two together. I'll shrug my shoulders like, impish little grin. That's what I do. I'm just a little more careful now about it. Actually, a lot more careful about it.
Again, I think our most careful is taking it step by step. I racked myself thinking how we're going to fix this, how we're going to redeem my court, Radamir's court. It's his name on it originally. And it dawned, we can't just go for the big one at the beginning. He needs trimming. His little predictable, egotistical lapdog is step one. And I will make sure it happens.
Except for Grendel, you know that there's now a second possible second and possible third lapdog that just got put into the council.
Yeah, but I'll mention those. I'll say he has more now. His son is here. Lucius.
His son?
Nocturne. Indeed. I loved that bit of info. I sense a bit of I will kind of slowly lean in and say, a bit of a kidnapping situation going on here.
From where?
I'm sorry, what do you mean? From where?
What's the boy's name?
Lucius Nocturne. And his wife, Morgana Nocturne.
Morgana I'm familiar with. She's from Fjordwater area.
I see.
Lucius,
Trustworthy?
though. For now,
Yes.
of what I
Fair
know.
enough. Very well.
But I'm unsure.
Mhm.
Where have they put her?
And I'll like get uncomfortable, like in your holding for now.
My holding.
Yes. I'll sip my wine slowly.
Do me a favor, if you wouldn't
Mhm.
mind, and you can send someone to do this favor.
Sure.
Just maybe go and get a glance if any of the oldies are still there.
Your old court?
If any of them are.
Sure,
If
I can.
they are,
I can
maybe check
try and
in.
help out.
Ask them who has access to the archives.
All right. Let me just find the courtiers. That's about.
I've eaten much of your food and stolen most of your wine, and I've kept the poor star of Lucien Joy waiting. I guess I should go and treat her to a night of gambling, is what was promised.
Very well. Would you like me to send a shadow with you? I can.
Oh,
send,
you also
I
know
have,
she's not alone, by the way.
and I will tell her.
Grendel.
Yeah, I'll say. I don't know. I think I've recognized some of these people. Like she was followed by people. I think that was in Lucien's court. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm pretty sure she has minders tonight. Just so you know.
Might change the plan. We'll see which ones they are. We'll see how she feels about the ones. Does she know? I
don't.
pretty clear to her.
From what I saw, it didn't seem like it. But what I'll do for you, because I care deeply for you, I have shadows that I can send to keep an eye, make sure nothing bad happens. They're quite adept at staying hidden. It's a spy network of lowborn, but it is good. They do good work. I can send you a shadow. I'll snap my fingers, and a lowborn spy will appear.
As much as I appreciate it, I will add the caveat. Once my arrangement with Georgina is done and she's on her way back and I'm on my way away, no more following.
Done. I trust you.
Already having you in this conversation puts you at enough risk. I don't want to continue the chance that you also have to slide around like a snake in the underbellies to not be caught.
But this is my home. The underbelly. Just no one knows.
Fjordwater was my home as well. And even I can't show my face without being concerned.
I'm sorry, I mean, this place is my home to a degree.
I should point out, 90% of Fjordwater is now on the side of the rebels. Yeah.
Sick.
Sick.
Look, when your Princepsa decides to go to fucking war against the one of the strongest people in the world and actually kind of punks him, but even if they tend to run away, they're like, yeah, we don't fight to hold the line. We fight to do what we need to, and then we get the fuck out.
That's true.
But I will nod and I will agree to this term. I will say, I will let my man here know to, well, you've heard her. Once she's done with the weird card player upstairs, you come back.
Not weird.
I'm sorry, eclectic. Eclectic, that's the word we use today. Weird. Anyway, so sorry. I can't help it. Anyway, So my dear friend here will leave a few minutes after you and keep to the shadows just to make sure your safety is intact. And if something happens, well, expect a response. But I doubt it. You'll be fine. Anyway, safe travels, sister. I will stand and I will say, I will lead you upstairs and around to the side in a more, and I'll like wave my hand and like to turn into a lowborn serving man. I'll say something a bit more appropriate, so we are, safe.
Neat trick.
I love illusions. They're so much fun. I'm teaching my court to do it too. It's very interesting. And Aurelia will like make a little smiley face in her hand. She's like, I'm still working on it. But yeah, I will see Odile up to the front door in my servant's garb and go back into the side room and into the side door.
All right, sure. So, you are trying to isolate the gambler lady, correct?
Are you asking me or
Odile?
Grendel?
Both of you guys, kind of, right?
Yeah,
I
I am
You're-
trying to so that I can lead her and talk with her somewhere slightly less conspicuous.
Grendel, do you care that other people see her being led away somewhere? Or are you doing something about it?
So those two that are very obviously following, I'll like nod to Monty and I'll like come over and I'll say, gentlemen, free drinks on the house. Come along now. And I'll have Monty like put his hands on their shoulders and lead them over to the bar, if they accept such a thing.
Right,
I
so
assume
as
because they're
you
part
sort
of
of-
Lucien's court.
As
Sorry.
you sort of, you're able to sort of distract them and giving Georgina a moment alone with, what's his name? Odile. And as Odile sort of starts to reveal herself, you hear a loud squealing coming from wherever they are.
Odile's kind of just gonna look at her and just like give kind of the shush finger. And then like in a hushed tone be like, act like you hurt your ankle or something. And she's gonna try to like kind of lead her out the building.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we're going, I'm packed.
You're packed.
Yes, as she pulls out 2 other suitcases that she was hiding somewhere.
Oh, good.
We're
heavens.
leaving.
Okay. Wait, whoa. We will start
Look, my
walking in
muse,
your-
my muse needs to find a place, so I need to be with them.
Okay. We can do this. This is fine. All right. So there's kind of a lot going on. Are you ready? Georgina, are you ready? Grab your bags. We're going to walk
right.
and talk at the same time.
Excellent, yes. Yeah, so she goes there. What are you telling her, Georgina?
So, here is the issue, Georgina. I love that you packed your bags and that you were so ready to just hit the road and hit the town. We do have to pause, but in exchange for the pause, I promise you will have a week of my assistance in any gambling room that you wish. A week. But something has to happen first.
What has to happen first?
I have to be able to get back into Ironheart in my ambassador seat. And in order to do that, someone else needs to go down. Maybe a someone else that most of the other members feel is a bit of a snob and a bit irritating. Do we know who I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. Georgina, how do you feel about Lord Augustus Morgan, so on and so on and so on?
All right, I can do it.
All right, you can do it. You can do what? What are you going to do?
I'm going to find who this person is, and then I'm going to beat him.
No. We are not beating because we are ladies. We do not beat. We are simply going to undermine and gab, as I'm sure you know how to do. He's married,
Oh God.
but his
Sorry,
wife.
1 second. Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. What's going on? Sorry. I had to step away for a bit.
No, you're fine. So he has a wife. He is married, but his wife tends to have wandering eyes. I want you to find out why that is, and I want it to be known all across. I want to know if it's something of maybe he has a drink too many. Maybe he is simply unloving. But I want something to start going in the streets to make him non-ambassador worthy. Does that make sense?
I can do that. And then we get to go from here.
And then we get to go from here to a gambling house, or are you attempting to flee?
Okay, I agree. I've been muting myself and speaking, and it's not fun.
That makes more sense. So you agree, you're going to find something on him, you're going to spread it amongst, so that he's less desirable as an ambassador, and we will slowly but surely get him out of a position of authority. Maybe you find a crime or two he's committed, and maybe, heaven forbid, he has to be jailed. Or interviewed, or investigated. And she's kind of gonna look at her and give the wink.
All right.
We do that.
All right, I can do it.
I get back on my ambassador seat. 1 week. Any gambling house, you will have my hand in luck every card you play.
Yay! She seems totally thrilled by that. She's like, when can we get started? And I think that's probably a good spot to cut that scene there. It is getting a little late for me.
Yeah.
And did everyone have a fun game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting courtiers snatched by Laura here.
No, I won't take her. Just trying to have her commit crime.
I was so close to spinning a shard and just spreading a rumor. I'm going to do it eventually. But I'm close. Next session, yeah, for sure. I'm doing
That's
that.
great.
Fuck Augustus Gloop.
So yeah, that was the game that we're gonna do this here. So in 2 days I am doing a Monster Hearts campaign, continuing on from that. About same time ish, like a little earlier. That'll be over on a Wise Man Once. It's my channel that I stream from because Sam isn't in this one.
Go check it out. Spread the
Yeah.
love.
Really will.
So cool.
You can also go check out Grendall Golden Grove's custom subclasses, Instagram, Patreon. Here's the links for that. If you're watching on YouTube, all the links are in the description below.
Thank you.
Here's my link tree if you want to follow my socials. You probably know where to find me if you're watching this. And if you want to jump in my Discord, my public Discord, there's the links for that too. Pleasure playing with you guys. Great to have you back, Lore.
Fun game tonight. Looking forward to next week already. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you guys for watching. I think there's going to be a podcast appearance tomorrow morning. Looks like 9 a.m. Central, somewhere around in there over on the Swamp Cleaners channel. So stay tuned for that. And then Monday we'll be back 6:30 Central with some more of Divinity and Darkness. Of course, we'll be back next week, same time, for more Defiant Ironheart Ambassadors. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys. Everybody have a fantastic night and a great week. And we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Guten Tag.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.